What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. My name is Shoshanoka, and today I'm going to talk about some billiard basics. Like, I know that there are many videos in the internet about the very basics of billiard, but I will kind of see it as a challenge for me, like I'm gonna try my best to explain it, to explain some of the very basics. Uh, and then in the future, may start to just explain some even more stuff about billiards in a real table. So, firstly, right, the objective of pool or snooker is to mainly pot balls, right? You need to pour them. So, in order to do that, you need to at least understand the angles, you know? If you don't understand how angles work, if you don't have an idea of where to hit the ball that you're playing at, you will not succeed in pool or snooker. So, if you want to improve at it, even if it's just something casual for you, like you should always try to improve a bit, even if you don't care as much, right? So at least you need to kind of understand them. And that's one of the problems. Like when I see that many people that just casually play with friends, just don't worry about like how to shoot it, how to shoot the ball, or where to really aim. There's no preparation whatsoever. It's like they are properly betting, or like you need to plan your shots. You need to, if you're, especially if you're like a beginner, you need to see, you need to imagine um, a line between the ball that you're playing at and the pocket, so that you can have some kind of an idea of where to hit the ball. Then, as a beginner, once you approach the table to play a shot, you need to do it in the most comfortable position for you, okay? You need to try to hold it as it's more comfortable to you, the cue. I'm talking about holding the cue, and then you need to try to cue in a straight line, okay? For example, if you are a right-handed person, if your cue is like going around from left to right, when you are down on the shot, that will not help you, obviously, and most likely you will miss the pot. Obviously, it will take a bunch of time, but you also need to, okay, before the shot, I will see where to hit it. So you're going to pay attention, all of your attention into the pot. Then, when you're down on it, it's a little bit like driving, I guess. If you're on a manual, you don't really pay attention to the brakes, like uh, it's already like automatic for you, like going from second to third and from third to the fourth. In snooker, queuing in a straight line, like when we practice over a batch of time, like 1, 2, 3 years, it starts to be something that is more automatic to you. But in the start, you really need to pay attention to just develop some cueing. Plus, when you are holding holding it on the shot, you can't really hold it too tightly, you know. If you hold it like really tight, there are many cases where that just won't really work for you, you know. It needs to be uh, not as much tight, okay? Not too tight, not too tightly. If you want to say it like that, needs to be smooth. All right, then over time you will get, hopefully you'll get better. If not, there are plenty of videos for you to watch and to basically understand what they're doing wrong. But if you're doing something wrong, I think it will be mainly your cueing, you know. But obviously, you need to be aware that you need to always be careful of every single basic stuff in the game. All right, over the years, then you will get better, and then once you feel that you are kind of getting used to the pace of the table, if you feel that you are controlling it more, then you can start to practice some shots with topspin. And topspin, you are hitting the top of the ball that will make the cue ball just go forward. You can practice some screw on the cue ball, and what I mean by screwing the ball, by screwing the ball is literally pushing the ball towards you, you know, like it's like a backspin, you know. It's like if you are dragging into you. All right, but when you reach that point, you have to start with the easier balls, okay? Like in the beginning, if you are practicing by yourself, and that is probably the best, one of the best one of the best ways for you to practice, because when you are practicing with with someone or playing a game, you will not have as much time on the table as if you are practicing by yourself, you know. So yeah, but when you are starting, you need to be aware that you need to start with the easier parts and just playing that's that center on the cue ball, so that you get used to the angles, you know, so that you slowly can understand how angles work. You know, you start with short pots, with the easiest pots, and you try to be more and more consistent, because it doesn't matter if you get really good at it. If you're not consistent, it will not mean as much, okay? Because if you miss a ball in a game, then all of a sudden it can be your last shot, you know. So you need to be consistent, and that is a key word, really. That's why your main objective needs to be the pot, even if you get really good, and then you start to practice cue ball control, you know, playing with side and wherever. You need to really pay attention to the pot, even if you then are putting some side on the cue ball, you know. And coming back to what I've just said, the basics are obviously extremely important. And so, obviously, you want, when you go down on the shot, um, it needs to be comfortable, you know. However, for example, your position needs to be obviously really good. All right. For example, if the position in what you play is not really the greatest, then obviously at some point that will influence your whole game. Okay, so it's nice that you watch a lot of pool, a lot of snooker, or wherever you want to practice in billiard, and it's nice that you get to watch a lot of YouTube videos just to maybe just give a little boost, a couple of tips for you to improve. And obviously, like I said in a video before, don't be afraid to ask for professional help, okay, of some kind. So, in future videos, I hope to, or at least I will possibly try to show more of this basic stuff um, in the practice table. Just like I said, just fun, just something that it's kind of a challenge for me, you know, it's like a challenge for me to express these basics that obviously I work a lot on. I practice a lot of pool slash snooker or whatever. Just fun, something that I really enjoy. And if you like to watch pool or snooker, don't be afraid to, just go to the table and try to pot a couple of balls. Just try it, at some point, you have to try, Like, when you try to write for the first time, obviously it didn't went well for you, like, right? But so everyone has a first time, and it's like that for everybody. So if you like to watch some professionals playing some snooker, some pool, or whatever, just you go and do it. Just take action. All right, all right. My voice is cracking. All right. I hope you guys are having an amazing day, an amazing week. Keep living life one day at a time. I will try to record more of these videos, and possibly I will try to, like, force my ideas with table practice. If you want to see me practicing, I have a compilation of some balls that I've just spotted that are quite decent. Uh, if you want, you can subscribe this channel, turn on your post notifications. You can leave a comment and like. Also, like I said, I do struggle to express my opinion, so yeah, it's just something that I'm just trying to do. Um, keep rocking, keep enjoying your lives. I'll see you next time. Take care. Peace.